Okay, so and today's session will bring everything together. So the first session we looked at the posture. With the second sessions we went through the breath, the motion of the breath, and then we touched on identity, and we brought sounds into our meditation. So today, at our last last session, we'll just bring it all together. I thought today, when I was thinking what we should, if there's anything else that I'd like to share with you, maybe if you would like to just explore also the challenges of the posture of the breath, and the sounds, and also the identity as well. So I thought I'll bring that forward and just share few of my personal experiences throughout my journey with meditation. So if you have any questions, you can just drop me a question into the message, or if you would like to ask anything, please just jump in and ask away. We have a great opportunity to discuss anything that we can. So I'll start with the posture. So when I first started to meditate, for me, the posture wasn't such a big issue. I thought that my body was quite open, flexible. It was a little bit further down the line when I started to notice that different parts of my body hold a lot of tension. So when I started to really go into the breath and breathing really deeply, I noticed that certain parts of my body are quite restricted and closed. So, for instance, my solar plexus, I really struggled to open that part of my body to allow the breath to go all the way down. So that's when I think it was, a few years after I started to meditate, that I started to notice that there's a lot of restrictions in my stomach, in my solar plexus. And that the solar plexus is the center of self. It's the center where you can fulfill your desires. You get what you want. That's the area where you nurture your dreams and your hopes. So for me, that was the big challenge. So with the breath, what I found really, really helpful at that time, when I started to meditate, I would spend good 10 minutes just really breathing deeply. And if I felt like it's just still quite stuck, I would lie down on a bed and lie down on my back and drop my head off the edge of the bed. So that really nicely opened up my diaphragm, and I could breathe a little bit better and breathe a little bit deeper. So I spent some times doing this at the beginning of each meditation. So that's obviously, if you meditate in a group, that's a bit more difficult, but I found that really, really helpful for feelings of anxiety as well. If you feel quite nervous or a little bit anxious about something, it really helps to get the breath going. So the other thing that I started to notice as well with the deep breathing, as the breath was working through my body, there were different areas of my body where the fascia would be quite tight and restricted. So again, something that came up over time when I started to notice I had this it felt like a huge knot. It was sort of in the area of my spleen. And during that time, it was really affecting my posture. So I actually couldn't sit like I'm sitting now, and I couldn't have my legs crossed because all I wanted to do is stretch it really felt like there's something sitting here. So I kept stretching. So I've sort of tried different postures, and at that time I remember always sitting, never sitting on the floor or anything that was quite low. And at that time I would really bring my hips much higher than my knees. It really helped me to just open up that part of my body. So I consider myself lucky that I didn't have very many issues with my knees or with my lower back. But I think it always helps to try do a little bit of stretching maybe before, so you feel like the energy is moving and you can sit comfortably. And yeah, that's probably all from the challenges that I encounter. But this tension that I held in my spleen, it was there for quite a while. I remember maybe like almost a year. And I had I did some acupuncture myself. I had lots of treatments. Over time, it started to go away, but I think it was just some trauma, some tension. The fascia was really dehydrated and restricted. And that takes me also onto something that I think is really important, and that's nutrition, because the body will be flexible if it's properly hydrated, and it doesn't mean that it has to be water. The hydration comes also from the minerals and from the vitamins that we take, and also from or absorb from food. But also today it's quite common to have a lot of chemicals and toxins in our food, and especially in our water. And even if you drink maybe distilled water, if you drink water like spring water, it still will have some particles, some toxins in it. So I just wanted to bring that in as well, just to remember the nutrition, because even the food that we eat today, although it might be classed as organic, still unless it's just grown somewhere where they have like a proper water filtration, where they isolated all the chemicals from the soil, it still is exposed to chemicals. So these chemicals and pesticides deplete minerals and vitamins from our body. So as women, especially as women, I think one of the most important, or one of the trace elements or minerals that we need as women is silica and iodine. Iodine is for the thyroid gland, and the thyroid gland is responsible for directing every other gland in the body. So we really need to look after that. Also, iodine is antiseptic, so it will help to clear out any bacteria, mold, anything from the body that shouldn't be there. It also helps you to change the estrogen into something that you can use, or the hormone estrogen into break it. The iodine helps to break it down, so you can use it so the body can effectively use it. So I just wanted to bring that because on my journey through the years meditating and sitting down for a long period of time and feeling the body and noticing different parts of the body, I do think that the toxic load that we have, that our body carries, can also really affect how your meditation is and how relaxed your body feels and how open it feels, how healthy it feels. So yeah, that's just something that I wanted to mention before we start. And hello, Joanna, I hope you're okay. Thank you for joining us. So the other, do you have any questions in regards to this, or do you have any questions about like issues, anything that you're struggling with the meditation, anything that sort of popped up during our sessions that you thought, I'd like to find out about this, or want to share, if you have anything to share? Okay. Okay, never mind. Let's move on. So, sounds. So, oh, actually, before the sounds, we were discussing the identity. So, yes, challenges when it comes to identity. So, we all have, when it comes to our physical body, when it comes to our mental, emotional makeup, we all have some programs that run through our system, and these are often habitual. So if we have spent some time, let's say in some cultures, we would pick up the traditions and we would hold those traditions that are connecting us to that identity and making us feel that we belong somewhere. And I think that personally, I think that's really, really nice. It's really good. It really is good to have that strong connection. But there could be some some connections to identity that might not be helpful, or we have behaved certain way for a period of time, and maybe it's time to just drop that identity altogether, because it might that identity might be limiting. So once the habits or the limits are broken, you can realize that actually you can grow and everything's okay. So I think the meditation is really helpful at looking at these habits and looking at these patterns, and sometimes they're very strong. There's strong connections, and it is quite hard to let go. So be gentle with yourself. If there's something that you'd like to change, maybe just explore first why you would like to change and what is it that you really actually looking for, because sometimes there's a sense of safety, security in those patterns, in those habits. There's something that is familiar, and we like what's familiar. We're just that habitual creatures. So the familiarity sometimes is very comforting, but change is also interesting, and you can realize as well sometimes when you do something that's a little bit out of character, or a little bit when you push the limits, you realize that actually it's okay. It's fine. Everything is okay. So sounds. So last week, when we touched on the sounds and the different sounds connecting to different systems in the body, different organ systems, that was quite a nice exercise for me as well. I'd like to move forward a little bit, or just do one more exercise when we're going to use mantra. And this mantra was given to me. It's just a few syllables. It's a very intuitive mantra. It was given to me many years back, and I still use it to calm my nervous system and calm my mind. It still helps me to bring myself a little bit out of any sort of situation that is maybe causing me overthink, or if I struggled sleeping. So this mantra was actually for relaxation, for sleep. So I think that I thought that that would be nice to try it together and have a little play with that. So if you are ready, okay. Do you have any questions? Would you like to ask anything? Or you just want to meditate? That's absolutely fine. You can just meditate. Okay, so I will put in a chat. Okay, I'm just gonna message you the mantra. The mantra is formed from has got 3 parts, and each part will resonate, as you said, inside, will resonate with different parts of the body again. So the first part of the mantra is Ru, and it's R-O-O. The second part of the mantra is E, and the third part of the mantra is P, P-E-E-E. So I'm just gonna send it to you in a chat. Okay. So it's Ru, E, P, and you can try it in your own time and in your own space. Again, I'm maybe exaggerating it a little bit, but when you say it to yourself inside, you probably will feel the vibration in different parts of the body. So we can have a little chat after we've done our little meditation. So everyone's got it. I hope yes. So let's go. So when you're ready, I'd like to invite you to slowly bring your attention into the room where you're sitting. And just find comfortable position. And maybe just remember your posture. See if you can drop your knees below your hips. Relax your back, relax your shoulders. and support your back if you need. And then place your right hand into your left hand. And then cross your right foot over your left foot. You might place the tip of your tongue on the top palate of your mouth. And just focus on your breath now. Maybe bringing a few deep breaths in and out. Just one more deep breath. See if you can really fill up your lungs and breathe all the way into your stomach. And as you breathe out, just release any tension from your body. Relax your stomach, relax your shoulders. And just slowly, gently turn your attention inwards. If you need to take one more or two more breaths, just to relax every part of your body. Take your time. There's no rush. And just allow your mind to settle. Allowing any thoughts to drift away. Into the background. You can just put them down somewhere where you can pick them up later. take this time to really connect within. And just breathe gently. And when you feel ready, you can pick up your mantra. Ru, I, Pi, Ru, I, Pi. And just sound those syllables. See if you can repeat it about 5 times quietly inside, just observing what the mantra is doing inside your body. And just last time, one last go. Ru, I, Pi. And then when you're ready, just drop your mantra. Bring yourself back into the room. And open your eyes. Okay. Okay, I hope you like that. How did you find it? Would you like to share some, or would you like to just move forward? If you have anything that you would like to maybe share with us, that would be lovely, but don't feel pressured at the same time. Yay!
Hi. Just a short sharing. I find the meditating with mantra very, very helpful for me in terms of like my thoughts and always paying attention what is going on around me, even though I have my eyes closed. So the mantra is something that it's really bringing me inside, focusing just on my breath and the mantra, forgetting thinking and the world around me. So to me, this is very helpful.
Yeah, excellent. Thank you so much. Yeah, it is that is the job of the mantra, to really bring you in and clear the mind, because the mind always wants to be involved in something that's going on. So the mantra will really pull you in, help you focus on your physical self, physical body. So thank you for sharing. For me, that was lovely. I have not used this mantra. I use different mantras, so I haven't used this one for a while, but I find this one very simple and quite playful. And when I was, what I notice with Ru, EP, it feels like I always go, that the Ru always sits in the top part of my body. E is more in my stomach, and P is, it goes really quite, takes me quite low, takes me quite down to the bottom of my body. So I find it quite cleansing. I find it quite opening, and it really helps me relax. And yeah, I felt like I was almost drifting off a little bit somewhere else for a bit. So that was for me. So yeah, you can just take the mantra, play with it, use it when you want to, and always drop me a message, email me, call me. I'm happy to help with anything in regards to your meditation, your own practice. So that was lovely, and I thought that if you don't have any questions, we can just move on to a slightly longer meditation. We've got about 20 minutes, so I thought it would be nice to just carry on with this. And if there's anything that you find as we go through the guided meditation, if there's anything that you find, anything that pops up and maybe kind of disappears, because we will be going through a little bit of a journey through different stages. So please just feel free to at the end, when we finish our meditation, to drop a message. It's absolutely fine. I'll be happy to receive any questions. Okay, so If you are ready, if you would like to just go ahead and again get yourself nice and comfortable. If you would like to bring an extra cushion, an extra blanket, anything that makes you a little bit more cozy tonight, I'll give you a few moments if you need a little drink. Okay, so before we start, what I'd like to do, we covered the sounds last week, and the sounds that we were working with were a, e, o, u. So I know that Monica wasn't here, but if you can pick one that resonated with you the most, that you found the most appealing, or it was one that really helped you or resonated with you the best. I'll give you some time just to maybe try it. And so one of the sounds, I know Laura mentioned last week that it was the E that really helped her. So before we start our meditation, what I'd like to do, just pick one of those sounds, and I'm just going to remind you that A was for the chest, so the heart and lungs. E was for the liver. I was for the spleen, for your etheric body. And O was for the stomach. That's the one I'm going with. And U was for your bladder and for kidneys and for your sexual organs. So pick one sound and just when we start our meditation, I'm going to guide you through it, and the sound that you want to explore, use that sound to really go in with. So it will be probably different for all of us. So I'm choosing E because that sound resonates with me today most. So let's move forward. So when you're ready, I'd like to invite you to close your eyes. And again, just bring your awareness into the room. Maybe noticing the sounds in a room. Maybe noticing sounds outside of the room. Just allow any distractions to be there. Without any judgment. Simply allowing them to be what they are. And then just start slowly bringing your attention into your body. Just using your breath to melt away any blockages, any tension, any pain. Gently breathing into those areas of your body where you feel these restrictions. And just breathing out. Breathing out the tension. And just dropping into relaxation. Perhaps you'd like to place the tip of your tongue on the top palate of your mouth, just behind your teeth. And just gently bring your attention, your awareness to your body. Just allowing your back to straighten up, shoulders to drop. Maybe imagine invisible string moving from the inside, from the bottom of your body, all the way up and out from your head, supporting, elevating your body. helping you to sit upright. And just allow your body to breathe on its own, in its own pace, own rhythm. If you notice any thoughts, just allow them to float away. Let your breath to take them away. You can always put them somewhere where you can pick them up later. And just keep breathing through your body. And just slowly letting go of the sense of I, the sense of personality. Just simply noticing your breath moving in and out. Just paying attention to your breath. Like if there was nothing else but your breath. And when you're ready, pick up your sound, one of the 5 healing sounds. And I'd like to invite you to repeat this sound 3 times quietly inside your body. Just take your time, there is no rush. If you would like to carry on using this sound for a couple more minutes, you can just go ahead. Noticing the vibrating sensations. Okay, and when you're ready, just drop your mantra. Bring your mantra. And drop the sound and bring the mantra in. Gently expanding. Ru. Just spend some time with those syllables. And just spend a few more moments exploring the sounds, exploring the sensations within. And when you're ready, just slowly start bringing yourself back into the room. Maybe moving your body. Stretching your legs. Moving your toes, your feet, moving your hands. And when you're ready, you can open your eyes. Okay. Okay, so today's session brought all the aspects from the previous sessions together. I hope you enjoyed our little sessions, little meditations. I hope you gained something from each session and from the connections that we've established and made. So I hope I will be able to carry on working with you on some level. Like I said before, please feel free to contact me at any point, and I'll be happy to help with anything. I'll be happy to discuss anything if you have any philosophical questions, anything that you would like to bring forward. How did you find the meditation? Was it okay today for you? Would you like to share anything? Thank you. Okay, lovely. Okay. That's great. Thank you so much. It's been absolutely pleasure to do this with you, and it's been absolutely pleasure to share something from my kitchen. So I hope we can keep in touch and carry on and enjoy your evening. Have a wonderful evening and beautiful weekend, and I'm looking forward to see you all at some point. So good night, and thank you, thank you, and I'm sure we will catch up at some point. So you look after yourself. Take care. Good night.